What's the business? It's your boy, Kenny motherfucking Rogers. Hey, technical difficulties with my boy, Trenches News and shit, he ready to go to sleep, but I'm ready to do what I need to do. I'm gonna give y'all an hour of what the fuck it is and what it's gonna be. You hear me? Like, hey, talk to me, I talk back, man. This is what we do. Just out the blue, out the sky. It is what it is. Now, a lot of us do what we do. Yeah, hey, y'all, it's about what want to come up and talk that shit with me. We can do that. You know, let me know who you is and all that shit so I can bring you up and we can talk our shit together. It is what it is. But, like all this shit that goes on in the world, like a motherfucker bring this shit, karma's a motherfucker. All this shit bring bad vibes and bad all this shit on yourself. You know. But first of all, before I start, shout out to my baby, Kimaria Green. It's about she turning 13 today. She sleep. I got shit planned for her and all that thing. It is what it is. She'll see it tomorrow. She been on my ass, but me and Big Dog JC was getting into the shit, but it's for another day. What I talk about is for the woke. You need to be woke to understand what I'm talking about because a lot of people don't like to hear what I say about the black females. Like they just above criticism, and this shit is crazy. But black bands is not above criticism. I don't understand that shit. But we gonna break that shit down. We gonna understand that I don't give a flying fuck, and Trench know that shit. Nobody knows, you know that shit. It's not you, there. You should be on my side with this shit. If you ain't a ratchet, tragic ass female that's on the black side, then you shouldn't even have a problem with what I'm saying. You should be helping me. You hear what I'm talking about? Like, but at the end of the day, we live in a society where a lot of this shit get through on us and we don't know how to handle it. But we gonna work this shit out, man. But it is what it is. So let's go along with this football shit, man. First, I'm trying to tell Trenches it's something about this season, and I've been sitting there watching the Lions, and I've been wondering about this shit. Like, damn, these motherfuckers they destined to do something great, and they just been rolling along and doing what they need to do. And I'm looking at that shit like, damn, okay, the Lions, they doing their thing. Like, and the motherfucker still not paying attention to them. No, y'all gotta pay attention to the Lions. The Lions is doing a fucking thing right now. It's like a fairy tale, right? At the end of the fairy tale, motherfucker kiss the prince charming, the prince, he gets special powers, or motherfucker, however that shit end. The Lions is going to the Super Bowl. Don't know why, don't know what for, don't know how the hell it's hit. They going to the Super Bowl. It's been 57 years. Air dog get their day, right? So just look at it. How they been winning? They been dogging motherfucker. Running game, passing game, defense been stepping up. Rookies everybody been stepping up they shit. So now I'm looking at it like, damn, this shit destined. If you betting on these games, I'm telling you right now, bet with the Lions. The Lions. The Lions against the 49ers. Bet with the Lions. The Lions is going to be the underdog. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But the Lions is going to be the underdogs. So imagine how much money you're going to win. Imagine how much money. That's what I'm trying to tell Trenches. Imagine how much money you're gonna win if you bet with the Lions, because everybody is gonna. Yeah, I think I need to start betting on this shit. Trenches News, he just fell for the okie doke. He's going along with the top dog. Ain't too much. You gonna win some money, but ain't too much money in that shit. Imagine if the Lions beat the 49ers. Oh my God. You gotta think about that. If the Lions beat the 49ers, that's buku cash. That's buku cash right there. You can't beat that. If you hearing my voice and you bet Sports King, whatever betting social media, whatever you got going on, choose the Lions over the 49ers. Choose Kansas City over Baltimore because I know Kansas City is going to be the underdogs because they're on the road. I'm telling y'all right now, stop playing with me. And I'm helping y'all win because I ain't betting them shit. It's just my knowledge in this shit. Like, real talk. The Lions is destined to keep doing what they doing. Like, y'all gotta understand this shit. Like, this shit is just real. And I'll be trying to get people to understand that shit. But a life full of this. Oh no, we gonna keep on going with the motherfucking top dogs. And I'm trying to tell Trenches like, no, sometimes you gotta go with the underdog. It's always the underscore over the overscore. If you think the 49ers, okay, they're a better team, they got a McCaffrey and all this other shit, and you like them and all that other things. Just the Lions have a fucking better team, period. Offense, defense, running game, special teams, all that shit. And they have the mojo. The mojo is the Super Saiyan spirit. Real shit. Trenches. If you in, go with the Lions. You're gonna be mad. I'm telling you. Watch. Watch. You're gonna be mad. And don't say I ain't tell you so. Go with the Lions. The Lions over the 49ers. Kansas City over Baltimore. Real talk. And it's just how it is right now. And I'm going to look at this prediction of that game and then go for the Super Bowl prediction. But right now, I say the Lions over the 49ers and Kansas City over Baltimore. That's the pick that I'm picking. So do what y'all do though. Make up your own mind. Y'all own man. But hey, this is what we do. Real talk. I gotta know and I gotta understand that a lot of people got their own mind and their own mindset, but this is shit I be studying and looking at. I watch the games and I seen the games and I understand what the fuck is going on. It's something called a mojo. It's something called the spirit of the game. It's something called who has the momentum. And the Lions got the momentum right now. I promise you that. They got the background. They got the whole little skits. They got every man. Whatever it is, they got it. Hey, just like on Family Guy when Peter bumped into that donkey, goddamn it, like man, whatever it is, you got it, goddamn it. You have it. The Lions have it. They have it. They ain't gonna. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I ain't never think the Lions would be doing so. That's the team you. I'm telling you that's the team. When you don't think a team supposed to be where they at, that's the team you pick to win. Real talk. Why is the Lions in the NFC Championship game? Just think about it. Think about it. Why are the Lions in the NFC Championship game? Think about it. Pick the Lions to win because it's something above everybody pay grade, above anybody or what everybody thinking. And they be always that's why the house win because they everybody always go with the team they think, man, some man, god damn, how much money I got on my Cash App card, god damn it. Real talk, I'm finna DraftKings right now. Fuck that shit. Cause a dollar can net you, I don't even know how much money because everybody is going with the 49ers. Everybody's going with the 49ers. Just imagine if you put a dollar, $5 on the Lions and they actually fucking win. Oh my God. What you know about it? This shit right here, I'm trying to tell people. And I was telling him like I see shit like that, but it ain't just them. It's the future of the Bears. It's the future of how this shit going with the draft and with how everything outcome and all this shit. Trust me, we gonna make something happen. The Bears just ain't gonna sit there and let this shit happen. But it's one of them nights where I ain't gonna stand here too long. I just want to get on here and talk my shit because my boy Trenches, they don't like when I talk about what I talk about, but it don't be me. The audience choose the subject, right? The audience choose the subject. I don't choose the subject. They choose the subject. So if they talk about that shit, they like it. They like it. You have to cater to your audience. They if they like what I'm talking about, if they like what I'm saying, if they like what's going on, then hey, it is what it is. What's going on, man? Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the UK. Hey, you fuck with the United States, football and shit. We got our motherfucking playoffs going on and shit. I'm telling people to bet with the Lions. I was telling my boy Trenches, bet with the Lions, right? Bet with the Lions because they have a special season going on. Anybody that have a special season going on, them the motherfuckers that you take and you go and you run with. Like you get it, you fuck with DraftKings, you fuck with any betting site. Do not pick the 49ers. The 49ers are not going to win, right? Because the Lions have a special season going on. It's been 57 years for this, 57 years for that, 57 years for that. And now all of a sudden they going to the NFC Championship game. So I like to tell people, like, go against the grain. Everybody is picking the 49ers to win. Just imagine if you that one person that say, no, the Lions is going to win. Wow. Do you know how much motherfucking money? A dollar, $5, $10. Do you know how much money that'll net you? Because that's the crazy part about it. Everybody, they don't think logic. They don't think like that's how the house wins. They got everybody, okay, everybody's going to say the 49ers going to win because Christian McCaffrey and they got this and they got that and all this shit. But the Lions got a special season going on. It's something they got a mojo. They got some the energy built up to where they trying to do something great. 57 years of not having this, 57 years of not having it, and all of a sudden now they're in the NFC Championship game. Come on, man. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's what I know. Bet with the Lions. The Lions is going to take y'all to where y'all want it. That will net y'all hundreds of dollars if you go with the Lions. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, man. Tell people about Kenny Rogers, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can be on the same playing level field as everybody else. Because I feel like I could be one of the great motherfucking bloggers. But it's up to y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm humble. It is what it is. But this gambling shit, this sports shit, all this shit, this in my blood. But I don't gamble on the shit. I just want y'all to win. The Lions is gonna beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. Net that shit. I'm telling you. And that's thousands of dollars right there. Trenches, he talking about, oh, I like this team. It ain't about what the team you like. I'm a victim of that shit too. Like I always go, no matter who my Bears play, I'm always like, Bears win. But I ain't like that because if I know a team better than them, I'll be like, shit, they gonna lose. But it's something about the Lions right now that they on a roll. And everybody is going to pick San Francisco, right? They're going to pick San Francisco. Everybody is going to pick San Francisco to beat the Lions. Just imagine if you was the one motherfucking person that picked the Lions to win. Woo! Woo! That right there hit different. And not even just them. I got another team. People was going to beat, and not beat, but people was going to pick Baltimore to beat Kansas City because they on the road and all that shit and all that shit. So that's another underdog. That's a man. Stop it. That's why I say I need to get my cash out right. I need to get all this shit together. So my baby birthday today, so I spent a lot of money and all that shit. So my shit kind of low. You know what I'm talking about? But I really don't gamble on that shit. But I'm feeling like gambling because I like giving y'all the picks and shit. But damn, like is that shit realistic? Baltimore, Kansas City. I'm gonna pick Kansas City because it's just something about Mahomes. It's something about him. The man is something about him. He just proved it. That road shit don't matter. He defending Super Bowl champs. He's still trying. He's still. Hey, listen, Kansas City. They're gonna pick Baltimore. Y'all pick Kansas City. That's a double bubble. Real talk. I don't give a fuck. Bet 100,000 on it. Bet 200,000 on it. Bet whatever the fuck. Put your house on it. Kansas City is going to beat Baltimore. The Lions is going to beat the 49ers. And I'm trying to tell people that shit like, everybody looking at that shit like, oh no. No, it ain't about being a guru or this shit. It's just thinking about this shit and understanding just if you know football and you know just logic and you know the world and thinking about how all this shit going, the Lions got a winning formula right now. For some fucking strange reason, they can't be beat. They've been the subject of every commercial, like in every football, category. 57 years in, 57 years, and they been winning, and they ain't lost yet. Hey, just letting y'all know. And I was trying to tell my boy that shit. He gonna be mad because 49ers his team. He want him to win. But he gonna be upset. He gonna be upset. Try to tell him. There's something about the golf is playing like he was the first round draft pick. He playing the team is amazing right now. Motherfuckers, they can't be beat. They can't be beat. And they showing it. And I don't know why the fuck somebody are going against Kansas City anyway. I don't give a fuck. As long as they got that quarterback and he making shit happen. He ain't going. But that's why I always say the strongest survive in this shit. Think what you want to think and you go with the teams you want to go with. But that's how this shit is. Even in the trenches, man. You always got to stay on your feet. You always got to know what Who, when, and how, man. Real talk. Cause this shit get deadly out here. By surviving and understanding how this world go, you will make it. Even by me coming from Newtown and growing up and doing a lot of things and seeing a lot of this shit, like death was always around us. It's always somebody that was dying. It was always somebody being shot. It was always the ambulance. It was always some type of tragedy. And we witnessed all that shit growing up, man. It was no short of anything. Like this shit was crazy. A couple of my guys died. One of my guys died just like Cash did. You know, he died just like Cash did. You know, fucking with the females and shit. Motherfucker pulled up on him, shot him. Shit, what? 15 times coming out of motherfucker house. You know, like set up or not. It is what it is. Motherfucker, that shit murder still one. It to me, it still ain't solved. But motherfuckers knew what it was and got what it was and did what they did, and it is what it is. Same thing with my boys Gator. He asked me to come over. Man, you know, I'm hustling, doing my thing, shit. Now I'm cool, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it was on fucking Halloween. That's why I don't like Halloween to this day. And motherfuckers pull up, do what they do, you know, but before that, motherfucker at the stove, have a little function and shit like that, you know, motherfuckers hollering at a guy, they scrambling and wrestling and fighting and shit, you know, it's about his mama try to help and all that shit. I guess they beat her up, hit him, do all the time, you know, how it is in the trenches, it is what it is. It's eat or be eaten. And it was just his, you know, people say God have them days. God have a time and God have a place and all that shit. But he went out there on the block, you know. Motherfucker walked down the block with a pit bull or shit on the leash and shit. Motherfucker not paying him no attention. He pulled out a 38, shoot through the motherfucking truck, hit my boy in the shoulder, the bullet travel. Motherfucker driving, trying to make it to the hospital. Yeah, that's how it is. And a lot of people don't be getting that shit. Like in the hood, man, it's either be eat, man. It's a doggy dog world out here. We all humans, and at the end of the day, we all try to do one thing: feed our family, feed ourselves. That's why they say never trust another motherfucking human because everybody got their own agenda. But I was always taught to be that person that a motherfucker could trust because I don't like that shit. You can trust me because you know, that's the core that we need to build. Like, we need to start trying to trust each other because a lot of this shit is just fucked up. I want you to be able to sit $1 million on the table and leave and go to the store and believe it's still gonna be there when you get back. Cause yeah, it's still gonna be there. I want you to do all that shit. I want you to be able to leave your girl in the house or whatever, and I'm not and believe that I ain't finna touch on or do it, you know, whatever. Like that's the type of guy I am. I'm just that I'm a loyal guy. That's just who I am. I can't stop being who I am. You know, and that's why everybody like me and that's why everybody fuck with me because this is who I am. I can't stop being me. And I appreciate that shit from a lot of people because a lot of people don't understand that shit. I sit back and watch a lot of snake, evil, deceiving ass crack babies do a whole bunch of devious ass shit. And this go for women and men. Like it's crazy. And then motherfuckers think like, damn, why they don't trust this? No, I like no. And the life that we live and that we go through be tragic. But if we gotta go through this life, trust me, it's gonna throw you curveballs, fastballs, all type of shit. It's how you hit the motherfuckers. It's how you get through it. Cause you have to go. It's trials and tribulations. God don't put you here on this earth to make everything go smoothly. No human being on earth ever went through life smoothly. Name one. The smartest motherfuckers, the richest motherfuckers, they all had trials and tribulations. Huh? The smartest motherfuckers, people call them what? They crazy. This and that and then, the richest motherfuckers, everybody wants something from you. A motherfucker not, it's something. Nobody ever pay attention to the motherfucker that just like to fly on the wall. That was me. That was me. I'm the fly on the wall. I'm the nigga that just sitting there. I like to listen, pay attention. To a lot of people live their life, and I'm just a motherfucker like a narrator, not even a narrator, just a motherfucker that's seeing you live your life through my life. If I'm around you and understanding who it is, just like Trenches News, just like how he was around a lot of motherfuckers and all that shit, and he could just like, damn, I live that life with a motherfucker. Like my life was more in depth. Like the conversations, the understanding about a lot of people and how they lived and who they was and all this shit. Like, damn, it hit different, man. If I look through the channel and just see my songs and understand what I be talking about, I be saying like I said before that shit happened to my guy Gator. He told me like, man, just come kick it with me, woo woo. We gonna get some pizza and all that shit. I'm good. I'm gonna sit here in the crib, you know. But it's like what we call I had to send them off because I just didn't feel like doing that shit. Like at the end of the day, I had people in my ear telling me, not even people, like my kid's mother, like, females over there and shit and all, yeah, like, okay, I ain't gonna go over there today. I ain't gonna do all that shit because you fucking with my mental and all that shit. Like, we cool. But that day just made him go outside. And when he went outside, he bumped into some shit he didn't even know about. And that's what a lot of the guys in Chicago do. Like they'll go do some shit and don't even tell you. So now you sitting outside with these motherfuckers not knowing that death is right around the corner. That's how a lot of people die too. Death is right around the corner and you don't even know it. Damn, that's real shit, man. Huh. Somebody told me that death ain't easy. Death right around the corner. You don't even know it. But a lot of niggas always think about that shit and it be too late. It's just sad, man. Like I promise you, growing up on the low end, me and Swipe, like we had the best of times. Like I said, when I'm going to get some food or something, and motherfuckers ain't got nothing, I'm opening up the whole thing so everybody can eat. They ain't got nowhere to go. No, y'all come in my house and we gonna kick it in my crib. Y'all go to sleep. We cool. It's just nowadays that these people don't appreciate shit like that. They try to backdoor you or they steal from you, and they do all type of shit. Like I don't know nothing about that shit, but I see it's happening more and more and more and more. Like it's sad. That's why I grew up with one of them genuine hearts, and I'm still one of them people, like a real friend. No matter what my guy go through, no matter what's going on, I'm there for you. I'm gonna hold you down. Life is what it is. When my cousin passed away, Chuck, that shit, I learned that in Donahue. I learned that when I was in class. Teacher came, told me, put me to the side. Ooh, then my mama came again, like, because it was something personal. Yeah, he was the right hand man of Larry Hoover. My cousin Chuck was the right hand man of Larry Hoover for sure. But he was doing something different. He was on a whole different other page. Like a motherfucker didn't understand what he was doing until he actually was doing it. Like every time the kids came out or was around summertime, anything, he put bags. He did shit that people trying to do now. He was ahead of his time. But the other members ain't like that shit. That was the domino effect to everything exploding on the low end, to everything going haywire on the low end. Yeah. If you look on the community thing on my channel and shit, you will see my cousin, the dark skinned short guy, yeah. And that's some of the shit that trenches you look at trenches shit and he'll let you know. Like Chuck, yeah, he was short. And he did it at the age of 19 and 20. What you know about it? 19 and 20 to be one of the head of the gangster disciples at the like the whole low end to the honey, the whole Chicago, like that was him. That was my blood. That's my family. That's my cousin. Newtown, aka Chucktown. But he called it for the whole GDs through the city. Through Larry Hoover, right hand man. Real talk. No bullshit, no capping, no none of that shit. But I had to sit there and I thought about that shit like that was the domino effect. That's why all these kids is spread it out and was doing what they was doing because the government, once they started to knock down the low end and do all that shit, like it was hell. It was haywires. So people went to the shit. I call it the Brady Bunch community. Because where we was from, we really didn't know shit about houses. It was just all walk ups and buildings, shit like that. But once them buildings got too down and we had to spread out, that's when we got introduced. Well, I knew what it was already because my family had money and we had houses and shit. So us going out of the projects and going to my great grandma house and my grandma house and shit, like we knew what that shit was already. Like, but it was a different subject for everybody else. Like Duck and Brick, them, and everybody else, it was different from them. They had to spread out, go through the 60s and all that shit, and everybody, leaving their main little quarter sack and all that shit to go somewhere else and learn other people and connect with other people. It was different because it's just how it was. My cousin paid the ultimate price for trying to be different, for trying to make a way for the younger people because every time he told us is don't be like us. Don't do this like us. Y'all do something different. Y'all be lawyers, judges. Y'all be productive in the community and shit like that. They didn't like that shit. It's some of the shit I really can't even talk about because it's about that's just what it is. Like it's still motherfuckers. I talk to my family about the shit and you don't but I'm gonna break that and see like one day I'm gonna get tired of that shit and I'm gonna talk about that shit because it need to be told. It need to be said. He was a good man, even though he did what he did. But he held them kids down. He moved a different type of way that everybody loved. The city loved Chuck. Everybody knew about Newtown and Chuck. because that's what they know. I wanted Trenches to do a in-depth story about my cousin just cause he had a hell of a position, man. He had a hell of a fucking position. Just the pictures I see with him and Larry Hoover, the even with me seeing shit with my own eyes, with me witnessing this man doing the things that he's doing, like was he was like a god. That's what they did not like. That's what they don't want motherfuckers to talk about. What they say, God don't like for you to talk about false gods. Ain't that what they say? Huh, what you know about it? God, God Himself, right? Don't like when you talk about false gods. False gods meaning money, materialistic things, all that shit. But let's just put it in another term as a person. If you got God sitting inside of a cell, He don't want you to talk about another God that people looking up to and thinking he might replace me, right? He's gonna people gonna forget about me. Like that's the fucking business. That's what went on. That's what happened. And that's why my people, my family and all that shit, like when they say sweep shit under the rug, when they say like let shit be like it is and all that shit, like that shit kinda it hit different because I'm like, I don't give a fuck who somebody is. Like at the end of the day, that was some bitch ass shit. You let somebody live a legacy that ain't even worth living. Like this nigga, the same motherfucker that's like the rest of these motherfuckers. Like you was a hating ass nigga. Real talk. Let the truth be told. You mad because somebody else getting more shine than you, that you brought up, that you right hand, all that shit, and was doing it more better than you and was being glorified, whatever the case may be. But you ain't motherfucker ain't like that shit. So R.I.P. to my cousin, man. He died in '96. Real talk. Can't point no, a lot of that shit cause like, But the hood know. Motherfuckers know. Everybody know what happened. Newtown, the whole that's why a lot of people turn black disciple. What you know about it. I am who I am. I'm one of the real niggas that can bring people into the light of why this whole culture turned how it turned on its side. Why Swiper was in O Block. Why he was with the rest of the guys that he was with, and why everybody know where everybody and why these people going to everybody. That's why it wouldn't even went that way if my cousin was still alive. Like it would have been different. He moved in a certain. He was gonna take him up to another level. I am a good person. I always been a good person. I can never stop being a good person. They say I remind a lot of people say I remind them of my cousin because the mindset that we have is family first. Just I love all people, no matter what race you is, no matter. know what you come from. No matter, I give you a chance. I let you do what you do, and I understand this shit because everybody have a struggle. And in return, I understand that people can love you for doing that type of shit. Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance, not even 50-50 shit. Like it's a low percentage chance a motherfucker might do me in, like fuck with me and whatever, just because I give somebody a chance. But I'm willing to take that chance because I believe in people. I believe in people. I don't have much. I don't have, you know, I don't have much of shit. I do well amongst my family, amongst my babies. But like people say, money don't make you. Your mentality, your spirit, the vibe that you have on this earth as a man, that's what makes you. Your word, your bond, that's what makes you. That's all we have. And that's the spirit that I have. Like, and a lot of these YouTubers, a lot of this shit, like, I understand they make their content and do all this shit, but it's something called realness. It's something called authentic. They don't have that shit. They play to other people. They play to the audience. I can't do that. I play to me. So when motherfuckers get mad at me talking about black women or talking about whatever, I'm gonna keep doing it just cause somebody need to. Nobody is above being held accountable for what they do in this world. When I see wrong, I point it out. When I see right, I point it out. And it always just bothered me to understand and know. Look, Dirk them was in a position they was in, and it should have never been them. But my family was in turmoil to like, nah, we can't do too much. Cause it's about motherfuckers ain't want to take the reins and do all that shit. So the world it just went bad. Leadership, everything that happened just happened for a reason. Like I seen motherfuckers with millions of dollars. My brother, millions of dollars. I know what green eyed, jealous, envy ass people look like. You can feed somebody, it's not enough. They want your spot. They want what you got. They want what they just want to be you for some strange ass reason. Everybody, they want to be you for some strange reason. And I always look at that shit like, this just the way of the world. I made it through life this far. Being raised and born in Chicago, just seeing death, prostitution, drug dealing, seeing all these things, the bad mayors, governors, the bad police commissioners, superintendent, all this shit, just seeing these people treat us like nothing. To have a voice of my own now to speak out and say a lot of things that people don't want to say. I I speak the unpopular truth, right? They don't like that. We had bad mayor after bad mayor after bad governor going to jail, getting locked. But we believe in the Democrats. Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the Republicans. Fuck this whole goddamn government bullshit that these people then set up. These people is fucking retarded. They don't know nothing about anything. They all just fucking just using us. That's it. In order to better their fucking families. What about if somebody came along and bumped the whole motherfucking matrix, just bumped the whole glitch? I don't stand for this, don't stand for that. I stand for the people. I stand for the people. Really. Everybody wanted you right too. It's on YouTube. It's on my channel now. You know, you subscribe to me and shit. You know, you go through my channel and shit and see all my music and shit. It's on Instagram and shit too. Kenneth 1519 Green. Real talk. No lacking. I feel like I'm one of the best artists in Chicago. The concepts, all that shit. But what they say, I'm one of them diamonds that need to be dust off, shined up. Not even that much. And shit gonna bing. And that's why my boy Trenches, he trying to do some shit. I'm waiting on, well, it is what it is. First come, first serve. I blow, motherfucker going with me. That's the type of nigga I am. What you know about it? Niggas don't know nothing about that shit. I'm loyal. I'm just me. You never did what they say, motherfucker. You wasn't shooting. Yeah, you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. You hear me? Like at the end of the day, you help me. It is what it is. You know, motherfucker gonna go with me. But I love. I just and I love to see other people come up. It ain't just that I help me. I love to help you. If you come up and I don't, it is what it is. I'd be just as proud if I did. I'd be rooting for you. I love to see that type of shit. People, they don't, like I said, a lot of people don't, in my eyes, I can say I'm the last of the Mohegans, but I know it's a lot more of me out there. There's a lot more people with feelings and a lot of people with morals and shit. Like, I don't see a lot of people with morals no more, but I know they out there. I went against the grain. I went against a lot of shit because my guys, being from the low end, being from Newtown, black disciples and all, whatever, they didn't like that. I fucked with Trenches News. They wanted me to distance myself from them. Nah, fuck that. That ain't that ain't what I'm about. That ain't what I do. That ain't how shit work. The message is what the message is, and he's speaking the message of the truth. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Cause at the end of the day, I know a lot of these niggas been tricked on a lot of motherfucking shit. Y'all niggas been told on a lot of shit, and they always you tell they told tell no. Y'all gotta understand this shit. Like the message is to say the youth, to say the understanding of this world. We killing each other for nothing, for clout, and still not getting nowhere. Still not having a motherfucker understand anything. Still just burying each other and going to jail. Like, what is all this shit for? But these are the same motherfuckers that'll sit there and say, "No, he didn't trick. He said this and that and this and that." No, I personally know that motherfucker told on my goddamn brother and still hanging around a motherfucker who did that shit. That's personal. But y'all got the nerve, the unmitigated gall to tell me what the fuck to do about some shit. No, motherfucker, suck my dick. I can't register that. I don't get down with that type of shit. Like, nah. This shit is in my brother paperwork. This shit, and he didn't even want to tell a motherfucker that shit till they started trying to say he was doing like how the fucking the boss tell on the work y'all like this motherfucker that much to where y'all can try to flip some around and tell uh say a worker was that much higher than a boss. Get the fuck out of here. But he still come out, he still be the man. What you know about it? It don't make sense. Cause the niggas that's doing shit for him and getting him shit and doing whatever they need to do for him, why would they still be fucking with him if they feel like he doing that shit? Cause it's not nowhere near. And these motherfuckers got millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it's easily just as Trenches or whoever Frog Voice and everybody else get paperwork, they can get it too. And it's nowhere near that saying that my brother did anything. But it's in my brother paperwork that this nigga told, this nigga said something, and y'all going to picnics, having sleepovers and shit with these motherfucking ass niggas, and y'all got the fucking, is y'all crazy? Fuck around and find out. Y'all don't reach out, y'all don't talk, y'all don't say shit to a motherfucker. Y'all just don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, man, stop it. That's why I was saying like snakes in the grass ass nigga. Like you can have another man tell you some shit. Yeah, you in the wrong playing field, my boy. You ain't even a man. You're a child. It's different when the laws is being upheld with everybody else, but when they being broken and people have their own standards and moving the goalposts with shit, nah. That's why I was telling motherfucker, like, get into the life of Kenny Rogers. Get into the life of what the this shit is decades and decades. And that's why Trenches fuck with me. This my boy from the sandbox. This is the shit that we know. He know the intelligence of my mind. He know all this shit. I did the grammar school shit. Passed. Did the Wendell Phillips shit. Graduated out of high school. Passed. Had my first child. Was on my music shit. But I wanted to chill out so I could raise him. Show him how to tie, shoot, read, read a book, do his math, just be there fatherly. Just I'm gonna put all that shit to the side. That's the type of man I am. I was never selfish. I put everybody before me. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. I'm alive. Shit. I'm alive. That's all I can say. I think in my eyes it was a good thing because I'm alive. I know a lot of people that put everything else in front that is gone. They gone. Even before trying to go up there when the buildings got took down, everybody got a story. It's how you tell it. Everybody. My story is different from everybody else's story because I was involved in people's life just like Church's dudes. But it's mine a little different because the fly on the wall. But if the fly on the wall was like your pair of drawers, that was me. I seen a lot of shit, heard a lot of shit, been around a lot of shit. And that's why I was able to move a different way. When I first jumped off the porch, it was different. Because I've been did it, but just to understand just the excitement and the emotions of it all, just I'm here. When I can still just recall the first time I attempted to sell drugs. That was crazy. What they call faith. Faith is faith. I needed a pair of pants, right? I needed a pair of pants. Clean, fresh, trying to go outside, look good. Lo and behold, shit, the pair of pants that I had, chose had big ass balls of crack in it. What you know about it? Broke up into fucking dubs and dime pieces. I think no, they was dime pieces, but they was big as fuck. It was my brother pants. I ain't know. I'm like, damn, I reached to the pocket like, what the fuck is this knot? Pants smelling fresh as shit. This motherfucking knot. Big ass thing of coke. Chopped up little individual. Like, huh? Damn. What the fuck? Damn, should I tell him? Did I? Hey, motherfucker started. Man, it's crazy. I hope my life could be a fucking movie. Real talk. It could be a movie. Just picture you putting on your brother pants and finding some coke in that shit. Like some paid in full shit. But it ain't coming out the motherfucking cleaners. It's coming out your motherfucking house. And you just put on your brother pants. And you finding like close to $1,000 worth of coke. Just chopped up ready. Big as hell. Boulders. They said whatever you say. Boulders bigger than your shoulders. God damn it. I would put that shit on. I put that shit. I went outside with that shit. Not knowing, just being young and dumb. Show my cousin like, man, yeah, motherfucker out here. Motherfucker out here, goddamn, we finna bang this shit out here, boy. What you wait? Let's go. We finna make motherfucker move around with this right here. Not even knowing what the fuck is in my possession. I'm not even understanding it. Just thinking about some shit like, hey, nigga, we finna what? Don't even understand what the fuck how to approach a crackhead, none of that shit. Just being young and naive. Like, yeah, like wait, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we out here. Like, I ain't even understand that shit though. Like, oh y'all like what? Let's go. Wait, like, man, this shit, hey, you don't even know what you got. You don't even know what you got. You got 10 to 15 years in your pocket. You don't even know what you got. It's all. I was looking at that shit though, but you feel powerful. You feel like money is white money. Like you, like damn. The first time I ever did anything. Real talk, like, but that shit went south so quick. Real talk, ain't shit happened though, cause I'm just sitting there looking at my cousins them serve on the block and running up to the cars and shit like that. I couldn't do it. I'm feeling like what you call it? I'm scared. Not scared, not even intimidated, just I'm playing the background. I'm playing the background like trying to be sneaky and shit. Like, hey, like, yeah, what if I would catch somebody do it, But our block was hot as fuck too. Like, shit was going on and shit. Like, motherfuckers making the move, motherfuckers. I guess we smoking and shit, and motherfucker, dick boys pull up, boy, out of no motherfucker. Well, I threw that shit. I swear to God, on my soul, I threw that shit. I threw that shit up in the sky. Huh? Real talk, that shit like what's that movie? Like all about the Benjamins or some shit. Like motherfucker threw the dimes on the table, like that shit scattered. Like it's funny to this day. You know, to motherfucker cut like, hey, give me that shit, give me that. Threw that, that shit. Hey, that shit went everywhere. But the grass was high. I don't know how the fuck the police didn't find the bag. I don't know how. We sit in front of a house, front yard, gate right there. When they put up, I heard them fling that shit. I swear to God, we talking about 30 bags. Not even 30. We talking about, let me say, we talking about 60 bags of coke. Flung it, big ass bags. And the police got out. They told us, oh yeah, what y'all doing up? Man, motherfuckers trying to keep they cool, all that shit. They come out, search, get the lights, looking in the grass and shit. Man, I got some real guardian angels, man. They did not find the fucking bag. I went in the house and hurry up, took the motherfucker pants off. Man, take these motherfuckers. Hey, hold on. After that shit was over with, that shit was dead. Hey, get this shit off. Hold on. I ain't what? Man, what? Fuck you talking about? Nope. And I was gone. Fuck you mean? I ain't on none of that. Hey, hold on. This shit. Nah. What's the odds of my first day out here trying to trap? And this shit happened. Not the blue and whites, but the dick boys. Hell no. Get the oh no. Motherfucker did. I tried to I got some of the bags back when they police left. I found some of them. I put that shit back. I went and took the pants back, put that shit in the house. You know, my brother, he ain't recognize shit because he was getting money already, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm like, nah, this shit, just being a baby. Yeah. After on my soul, I didn't. On my soul, you already. I say, yeah, my brother be dressed fresh to death. You know, so I like, as a motherfucker, you the little brother. I'm like, man, I gotta, my brother, I'm gonna put this shit on. Shit, fuck that. But little do I know, that shit turned me it turned me on after that. Like I started to understand and learn a lot of shit of the game, you know, talking to him and then talking to my cousins and then just watching how they move and shit. Like it was part of what happened. But that was the first. I would never forget that. That's why I'm talking. I would never forget that day. Never. Like, god damn, man. Like, what the odds of this shit happening? I swear to God. Like, man, you had 60 bags of coke on you, big as hell. The detectives come, pull up on you on the block. What? Nah, not me. I had to get the fuck on out that jam, man. Like that shit. Like I was praying to God, man. You ever seen somebody pray to God not on their knees? Like just you talking to the police and you still praying to God. Like that was me. Real talk. Please don't let these motherfuckers find these bags of coke. Oh my God. Oh man. First of all, shit, my brother, he don't know I got that. My mama, all that. Like, please, God, please. Listen, I'm going to jail if these motherfuckers find all this shit. It was all, but they never found the bag. They're like, all right, y'all be cool. Y'all, don't get shot. Ooh. Damn. After that shit, man, my cousin like, oh my God, boy. We went and looked for that shit, picked that shit up, put that shit in the bag. I took them motherfucking pants, all put my shit back on, wrap that bag back. Hey, hold on, get this shit. That ain't from And no, but after that day, I went to start selling marijuana. I know, fuck that shit. No, nigga, it went that, but at the end of the day, I looked at that shit though. Like, the streets will make you and the streets will break you though, you know. And that was a choice in life. I made it. That choice I made, it defined me. See, a lot of people that, a lot of us, they want that energy. They want to be defined. They want to be made, man. They want to be made, motherfuckers in their head. Like, I never wanted the headlights. I just wanted to make the money and stay low key and all that shit. It's hard to do that shit when everybody watching. So even with me just being who I was and still coming up how I did, it was amazing. That shit was amazing. I look at it now like that shit was amazing. Being able to maneuver how I was doing, like even back then when we was born with the GDs on 87 and shit like that, and then the Stones on 84th and 83rd and all that shit. I was hustling up there and down there, but the family was involved. This is how this shit go. But it was never that serious. Like it was, but the respect factor was that serious with us and my family. Real talk, especially with the Stones. No, I can go down the Stone territories while we was warring with them and still serve motherfuckers. Still do this type of shit. Oh, Kenny, you ain't supposed to be down here and shit. Like, man, listen, I'm trying to do this shit. Motherfucker, call my brother, man. You know your brother down here. Like, man, yeah, I know y'all better not touch my motherfucker, bro. Shit like that. Like, y'all, I'm one of the real motherfucking niggas out of Chicago. Real talk. My family is real. They real, real. They real, real. We real, real. They don't get no realer than us. Even while going through this shit through the G's and my cousins were still governors and all of this shit. Even after Chuck died, they still had governors in place that was my cousins. And when motherfuckers flipped, BD turned to ministers and all type of shit. We always have rank, always has security in GDs, Stones, BDs, Vice Lords, MCs. This just the family just is that's just what it was. Even the females in our family. This ain't no cap shit. Ask trenches. Ask shit. Just ask whoever. I don't give a fuck who you ask. This shit is what it is. Just know that name Chuck holds fucking water. Not even water. It holds a comet in Chicago. That's why I hate that these little niggas that got on off this drill shit and then screaming a lot of this other shit, but that's for the birds because it don't justify a lot of things that's going on now because we older and we smarter to understand that peace need to be pushed and the bodies need to stop dropping and people need to start doing the right thing by their kids. That's how we living now, and through them, I'm trying to do what a lot of us should have done, and that's let these kids live, man. Like I told Trenches, I can act, I can rap, I can sing, I can do a lot of things. Check out the profile, do all that shit when we get off of there. Just understand, I'm one of a kind on what I do. and he understand that shit. Politics, a lot of I could just do a lot of things, but I love people. I want to hear people's stories to know about them, to be more in depth with them, to understand a lot of shit that goes on in the world, what happened in their life, so I can understand them more. That's just who I am, man. I always been cut from a different cloth. I always go against the grain. When they say about a motherfucker being took out the matrix, that's me. I took the motherfucking what they call, I took the red pill, blue pill. I took that bitch. I see things in a whole different light. We can all win. We just gotta believe it. I don't have to get over on nobody. One hand washes the other. We all help each other. We all get better. We all make sure that we all survive the right way. But yeah, the life I live, dealing with my guys. Hey, the story's gonna come. Trenches, he talk about his stories, what he was and how he went and what happened with that. I got my stories. That's just the beginning. Know about Hill Real, Shrek, Mike, Gator. Man, listen. A lot of other names. And RIP to them. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what he's talking about. You get on YouTube and you tell your story, you tell your life ventures. I can make my life into a fucking movie. And that's what I'm trying to do. But I need help doing that shit. But I'm telling you, to be a fucking banger. I escaped death 2 times. And like I said, with the crack, the guardian angels was looking over me when that shit happened. I promise you, 2 shooters. Huh. 2 shooters. What they say, listen to your first mind, your second mind, all that shit. Hey, I'm telling you, all this shit is real. But there's some shit I gotta get in depth with on next episode. I'm trying to put all this shit together. But a lot of this shit, we gonna get in tune with each other. Yeah, man, 2 times, man. Real talk. I remember the motherfucker GDs tried to play me and shit. Um, we was cool. I guess we was just cool at a little point or whatever. But motherfucker ended up giving me some fake money. I think they, I think it was some, a drug sale or some shit like that, or I think it was the car sale. It was one or the other. I think it was the car. But then they end up trying to come back and buy something from me, and I gave them that shit back, and they, ah, nigga, I'm smart. Fuck you, being like, hey, hold on. I think they bought the van from me, and then they end up trying to come back and buy something else from me, some drugs, some shit, and I gave them that shit back. It's my man. You know this shit mean what, man? Get the fuck off my phone, nigga. Y'all dumbass on. You already know what it is. The fuck you talking about, dummy? I went up there on they shit. I ain't do shit. Cause y'all know what the fuck y'all did. Y'all gave that shit to me, nigga. Fuck you talking about. It is what it is. This is it, man. My life was an adventure, man. Real talk. First time I ever tried to sell ecstasy pills, the motherfucker who gave them to me, you know what I'm talking about? He ended up passing away. This motherfucker ended up, I don't know what the fuck happened, but he ended up getting shot to death. But before that, he told me the game. He told me the game about that shit. Like, how to move around with it, how to, sell it and all this shit. But when I first took one of them bitches, I'm like, whoa. Hey, this what the motherfucking hippies was talking about in the '60s. Goddamn motherfucker, that shit expand your mind. Like, hey, you get the talking and you get the knowledge. Like, yo, man, like, dude, you start computing a lot. Like, that shit crazy. Like the hippies on my soul. Like that shit was crazy. Like if you can control that shit and you don't be on no Mad Max type shit, you want to kill it. Like, hey, that shit. You start to think like Bill Gates on my soul. Like you start to, hey, you could probably, hey, you can make your own computer. You can start building. Hey, you can make a new computer that people can't even compute. On my, hey, I swear to God, that's what they mean by that shit. Like, motherfuckers start get their third eye open. Like, God damn, that ecstasy shit, real shit. And then they'll just help with your sex drive. That too, that especially. But that shit just open your mind to a whole nother realm. And that was at the heart. That was at the heart of. I think that was at the heart of. Matter of fact, when the fuck did Bad Boys come out? Was that Bad Boys 2? I think that was Bad Boys 2. But I had it before Bad Boys 2. Like a lot of people weren't fucking around with that. Like in our community, they weren't fucking around with ecstasy like that. But I think it was around about the same time because I had the Naked Ladies. Damn mother, I swear to God. Bad boy, what you wanna do? What you wanna do? They come for you. Dum, man. I swear to God. Hey, that's crazy. Like, I think it was around about that time on my soul. The bitches are authentic. Like, motherfucker sit there ask you crazy questions like, what you think is in space? God damn it. Do you think we can fly up there? God, straight up. Like, that was some, hey, that was that shit. But he taught me about the game and all that shit, though. I made real money off that shit. Like, real money off that X. Real talk. It was kind of how celebrities and shit. I started getting so much popular off that shit. It was kind of like how celebrities is, where they can go somewhere and motherfuckers just get them shit. People was giving me that shit just east, west. No, just get, I didn't even know these motherfuckers just come. Hey, Kenny, I know, how the fuck you know me? But they knew me and even the lean, because that's just how it was. And the spirit I gave off, and then motherfuckers just kept wanting to fuck with me. Motherfucker on the west side, the east side. I'm like, damn. Just man, I'm telling you, boy, my life is crazy. Motherfucker take the bus to come and holler at me. But with that type of shit come green eyed, jealous ass motherfuckers, and even in my own clique, my own group. But I'm always expecting shit like that though, because this is how it is. As another story, That motherfucker tried to go inside the crib, take shit. When I went to, I don't know. I think I got caught for gambling. I don't know what the fuck I went to jail, to lock up for. But I understood what was happening, who was around. I made a mental note. Had it, man. What? Went around with an axe, a motherfucking axe, like motherfucking Paul Bunyan. Finna chop motherfucker down. Who took my shit? God damn, motherfucker went in the window, took my shit. Motherfucker was nowhere to be found, but I found the motherfucker joke. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paul, man, slapped the dog shit out of motherfuckers. I knew you was around when it happened, but you know, that's another story. Niggas don't get to even tell their own stories. What you know about it. A lot of people leave it up to Trenches News to tell their stories. No, I could tell my own damn stories along with other people's stories because I was the fly on the wall. I was there. I was involved. Like my boy Shrek got killed, and that's a whole nother. That shit'll take a whole nother. Hey, y'all stay tuned. I'm finna start getting down with all this shit though, cause it's time to start getting down with all this shit. Start getting my audience up. Yeah, that whole night was ridiculous. And then we was rivals because he's selling, I'm selling, and running up the cars. He trying to trick customers and get customers. I'm getting customers and motherfucker button heads. I had to beat his ass one time. You know what I'm talking about? But he passed away and all that. Like you wish you wouldn't have done some shit that you did when you did, but like damn, I should have done that shit. But you did it though. The regret factor about a lot of shit. And they say motherfuckers used to have their drugs and shit in potato chip bags and all that shit. Yeah, that was us. Little kids, little badass kids used to steal and shit. Used to go get the bags. Motherfucker be high as hell. Motherfucker smoking all the weed at the park and shit. Motherfucker come back eyes low. Like, what the fuck? Hell no. Y'all mama gotta pay for this shit. You little motherfucker smoking. What the fuck? Like, but that's the life that we live though, man. On the month on Chicago in Chicago. That's how this shit got down. But the story's gonna continue though. I'm gonna be one of them niggas. Just y'all just help tell people about me. Subscribe. Tell them to subscribe to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 where I can get monetized because I'm trying to start getting money for this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Trenches told me how to, eat off this shit, so I'm trying to eat off this shit. And I'm gonna go up off this shit, man. But it's only by y'all help. It's only by y'all help. That's why I just said, like, it's only by y'all help shit, that's the cash app, I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to get some shit started. My kid birthday today, shit, trying to make a lot of things happen, but trying to build myself up to where I can compete with these niggas. I've been so privileged and happy that a lot of people been fucking with me and my shit kind of growing a little bit because they realize what's going on. But the stories have to get more in depth and into, life, life. Life will take you a lot of different ways. And this is one of the ways that life had took me bumping into my boy doing this shit. God never let shit happen, not for no reason. I appreciate that too, my boy. Because God, no, He never let shit happen for no reason. So I eventually, that's why I say, for me not doing a lot of things and not be stressing a lot of shit, no, I just let it come to me. I let it come to me. But I say something like I just said, just drop the cash out, shit like that. I don't stress too much. You know, dollar, $2, whatever the fuck it is what it is. But if you don't, I'm still gonna do my thing. I'm still gonna come out here and I'm still gonna drop my stories and I'm still gonna say what I say because the kids, the people, they need to understand this shit. That the life in Chicago is real. I'm glad people paying attention to this shit because people don't understand this type of shit. The life in Chicago was real. The life that I lived in Chicago is real. Way before Chief Keef them all this other shit. This shit was real before them. The money, the cars, the females, all this shit. This shit was real before all that shit. It's been happening. But that's why I say like we gotta the the way we grow up is fast, hard, and just just inconvenient. It's just it ain't how somebody should grow up. Fuck a silver spoon. You shouldn't grow up nowhere near how we did, but we had to because we know the streets will make you and the streets will break you, and it's either be eaten. Only the strongest survive. And but that goes along even if you ain't in the streets. But in the streets is definitely like that. It's either be eat. Just dealing with my own family, dealing with my own people. Shit, we was beat up and tortured before we even hit the streets. Before we even knew what ops was. They had to get us ready, fighting each other, fighting them, basically being tortured, goddamn it, like we the Hooties, goddamn it. Shit. Real talk. That's why I tell them motherfucker, I'd rather box than shoot, but this day and age, these guys they don't know how to do that shit. All they know how to do is pick up a gun. It's sad. We grew up in the era of boxing, fighting. Let's go. You beat me, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna lift some weights, do some push-ups. I'm gonna air box, whatever. And then we gonna do it again, and then we gonna do it again. Then we gonna do it again, up until I fucking win. This is how it is. It's just sad how the era came. This shit fucked up now. But like I said, shit, I'm hoping I take off like my boy Trenches News. I'm hoping I can take off and be better than the rest of these boys out here. Cause like I said, our content different from everybody else content. They can't talk like us. They ain't got stories like us. They can't do what we do because this is what we do. Fuck you mean. And it's just what it is. I just gotta put all my ducks in a row, put these stories in a row, and just see them name by name and put this shit right. Even with books and all that shit, the motivation is real. So it's up to the people. It's up to y'all. I appreciate you for rocking with me, my boy. I appreciate y'all for fucking with me, late into the motherfucking morning. Say late into the morning. Get my little vibe out to my daughter so she decided to pop up. It's my birthday. Shit. Like, hey, motherfucker, from October to January is a motherfucker for me. Shit, my birthday, kids' mother birthday, shit. My other daughter birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, shit. Then that's her birthday. Jesus Christ. Along with the bills and shit for the house, but it is what it is. I'm a man. I'm gonna keep standing on my 2 feet. I'm gonna keep going with this shit. People don't have sympathy for us. It's just expect for us to keep on keeping on. You know, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm gonna keep on doing what I do, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, comment, like, all that shit, man. Hey, we going up. I'm gonna keep on doing this shit. Real talk. I got that vibe. I got that motivation. This is it. On some real shit. Let's go. Let's go. Rock with me. Rock with me. Rock with me. Shout out to my boy Trenches News. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to my motherfucking people that's fucking subscribe and fuck with Kenny Rogers, man. Subscribe to my motherfucking page, Kenny Rogers, man. ROGERZ 2006. Kenny Rogers 2006. Rogers, the Z at the end, not the S. And let's see where this shit take us to. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm here. We gonna do it again tomorrow. Let's go. I feel it. Let's go. Got stories. I'm gonna tell y'all about. Y'all gonna get the first story. I'm trying to see which one. I'm gonna tell y'all about Hell Real. I'm gonna tell y'all about Real tomorrow. Some of the life of Real tomorrow. I got y'all. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all about what this shit really about. This shit gonna surpass old block, all that shit. I'm gonna give y'all this shit from the eyes of Kenny. It's gonna be entertaining, spectacular. Just some shit that's gonna be like, wow. Watch this. So like, subscribe, tell people about me, tune in, tell me tomorrow, and I'm gonna go early before I get into my daughter and all that shit. So fuck with me. Stay tuned to when I go live. Hit your notification buttons so y'all know when I go live. Let's go. I love y'all, man. I'm out.